Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald,
Oha.
can you hear me?
I am here. In this place. You
Neyim?
may call me Neve.
Hanımlar beyler, tekrar kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Neymiş? Müdire konuşuyor. Neil Fitzgerald'la konuşacağızmış. Harita odasına gideceğiz. Tam olarak geçmeden önce, eğer videolar hoşunuza gidiyorsa, sizi eğlendirebiliyorsak, burası değil ya. Harita odası. Direkt harita odasına gidelim. Sizi eğlendirebiliyorsak kanala abone olup videoları beğenmeyi unutmayın lütfen. Galiba yeni sınava gireceğiz. Yeni sınava sokacaklar bizi. Burası haritaydı.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Anlat.
Professor, I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map.
Neresi?
The next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
Yani Hogwarts'ta.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help.
Hiç sanmıyorum.
Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do.
O zaman Fig'i bulalım. Fig babuş nerede Fig babuş? Bu nasıl oluyor lan? Neyse saldım. Ama burada bir şey var. Bunu alırım. Allah'ım böyle.
Revelio.
Simya sınıfı. Buraya zaten gelmedik mi biz? Girdap leylak. Buraya gelmedik biz. Simya sınıfı. Orada bir şey var lan. Buradaki
Alohomora.
bizi nereye götürecek acaba? Uçur beni kurbağa.
Leviosa.
Lan ya girme oraya girme. Şimdi buna girsek. Geğir mi hayvan? Şuna girsek. Oo. Çıktık. Onları bitirdik zaten. Tamam, devam. Aha, bir kilit daha. Bütün odalarına gireceğiz. İnlerine gireceğiz, inlerine. Hogwarts'ı temizleyeceğim.
Revelio.
Kriket sopaları falan var.
Mine now.
Ay var.
guys.
Demigaysı var ama gece değil mi? O zaman gece olsun.
Revelio.
Ora nere?
Revelio.
Kurt Adam Saga Duvar Halıları. Bu halı seti bir kurt adam tarafından ısırılan bir cadının trajik hikayesini anlatıyor. Bebek kızını ve kocasını korumak için evinden kaçmayı seçti. Söylentiye göre kızı yıllar sonra kurdun ulumasıyla uyuyakalmış.
Revelio. Incendio. Confringo.
Da bir şey olmalı ya. Niye bunlar öyle gösteriyor o zaman?
Revelio.
Burası bildiğimiz yer zaten oğlum.
Alohomora. Levioso. Revelio.
Buralarda garip bir şeyler var mı? Gariplik görürsem yok ederim.
If someone gets struck by a cursed broom, we do hope it's you.
Ne diyorsun lan sen?
Alohomora.
It's not on you now. What you know?
Revelio.
Bu kiliman odasıymış. Dikkat çekme. Filin sosyal bir tonu denen orası yani. Pinus Ligellus Black.
What a lovely treat to have you walk by. Be sure to pass by at least once a year. Twice if you can.
Revelio.
Ne diyorsun sen ya?
Revelio.
Never forget what that Hufflepuff girl said in 1421. What? Oh, that's class, that is.
Bu ne görev acaba? Bu ne lan? Sen kimsin?
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Was it what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline. Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
Ben yerleştirdim onları. Ben yerleştirdim oğlum onları.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music. You're certainly of more help.
I imagine the bells are just inside in the The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Oh, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to... Future generations may not truly appreciate...
Lan para verdin mi bana sen?
I don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
O kadar uğraştım çanlarda bir şey vardır diye. Meğersem sadece şeymiş, yan görevmiş. Reis nerelerdesin sen ya?
Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered
Eşi.
each other at Rookwood Castle.
Professor Fig'in eşi.
Doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now.
Müdürün odasında.
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor...
Bak sen.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the
Peki.
ministry on his behalf.
Şüpheli hareketler bunlar.
Time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Sen onu götür, ben işimi halledeyim hemen 2 dakika.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Çocuklar azarlayabiliyor mu acaba böyle? Tokatlayayım 2-3 tanesini.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp, places to be.
Of course, sir. Only, you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here.
Ya o zaman siktir git, uğraştırma beni, tutma.
Really? Why can't we talk about potions here? Seems fine to me.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you.
Kaynama
Sharp.
şeyine iksiri
I
neymiş
just
lan?
hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student.
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
What could the headmaster want?
Gareth! Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor. Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've
Ama
seen
bunlara
him.
soracağız.
The little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago, muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
Tamam lan ya yakma.
Watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Well, there's one for my diary.
Nerede oğlum bu?
When I witness what passes for magic in these halls,
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
I haven't time for any...
Kimin ismiydi o?
None. None at all. Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking
Seni sevmiyorum bak çocuk.
typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
O zaman boş yap bana su.
I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Tamam.
Something is very wrong with Professor.
Professor, a word?
Hah, buldum.
Again, it is not too late to reconsider your decision.
Yapalım quidik yapalım ya.
We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And
Yapalım.
fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student.
A silly game. You have a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and...
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will. And with
Yaz bunu
pleasure.
şikayet et.
And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
Hiçbirinizle işim yok. Çekilin şuradan.
Headmaster, and he's coming this way.
Bebeğim. Cressida.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Boş yapmayın susun.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you. Now,
Professor, I need to speak to
Yok.
Hello, Professor Black.
Professor Weasley, how delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor?
Bizle ne konuşacak acaba?
Sure, that's wise. I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf.
Sen ne yapacaksın Fix ya?
Unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Oğlum çok aptal davranıyoruz.
But I'm happy to look.
O zamanlar yani oyunun geçtiği evrende böyle bir şeyin olduğunu da biliyorlar. Çok özlü iksirin. Ama bizden şüphelenmiyorlar. Allah Allah.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand it.
Şu anlaman lazımdı eşek.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Professor Black is happy.
Ahem. Attention, Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
Kendine bile diyor.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope.
Şimdi söyle.
It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French
Yours too.
most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Toujours pur.
Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight.
Yukarıdan mı? Evet, şuradan çıkacağız. Neredeymiş oğlum bu müdürün odası ya?
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Şu tipimi bir düzelteceğim. Değil lan. Çok özlü arsa. 31 level olacağız neredeyse. Yılbaşı gelmiş. Müdürün ofisine erişin. Hemen gidelim. Peki müdürün ofisinin yerini biliyoruz mu? Ya nereye çıkacağız oğlum, Allah Allah. Çıkılıyor mu lan, daha çıkılıyor.
Revelio.
Yok. Buradan da çıkıyoruz. Buradan da çıkıyoruz. Maşallah maşallah. Şunu açayım da öyle gideyim. İkinci seviye kilitli herhalde. Bayağı bir şey vardır içeride.
Revelio.
Professor Hackett. He's so sharp. Aşağıda da kilit varmış. Bunu da açalım diyecektim.
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
Girelim bakalım içeri.
Toujours pure.
Bak bak bak.
I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
Nereye yaklaşın dedi?
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time?
Buraya diyor. Düşünsene bu. Bundan önce ben şuraları bir temizleyeyim. Da gelir miyiz gelmez miyiz buraya belli değil. Ne oldu? Geldim. Bura nereymiş lan? Hiç böyle bir şey beklemiyordum. Oğlum. Bu kilidin ne anlamı kaldı o zaman? Onun ne anlamı kaldı yani? Madem 3. seviye kilit. Bir kahvemizi içelim.
That must be the pedestal.
Aha. Kitap bizi içine çekti. Diye içine çek beni.
Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald.
Oha.
Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place.
Neyim?
May call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem.
Çizgi alemindeyiz.
You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Ama nasıl çökeceğiz? Bu ne lan? Burası neymiş oğlum böyle?
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right.
Gördü. İlk defa öldük. İlk defa da ölmedik gerçi. Öldük daha önce ya. Bug'dan dolayı öldük hep.
This is my chance. I'm coming, Neve. I need to time this just right.
Tamam, geçtik bu sefer.
I see a staircase straight ahead.
Git lan oradan. Bayağı karanlık bir ortam. Çok güzel olmuş. Böyle bir oyun da olsa oynanır ha. Ha?
Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. Best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Böyle geçersem göremezler.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Ya. Kaydoluyor.
They're gone, for now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be?
Yavaşlama.
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Niye yavaşlıyorsun oğlum sen?
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Git buradan, gelme buraya. Sen de git. Burası nasıl memleket oğlum ya?
Nothing this way. More danger. There must be a way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
Thanks.
That doorway closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
Ben büyülerimi kullanamıyor muyum oğlum? Bunları öldürsem. Gelme buraya.
Now's my chance. That's the way forward.
Doğru yere geldik mi?
It's me. I think I'm invisible.
Şimdi? Şimdi nereden gideceğiz? O kapıdan mı acaba?
They can't see me at all.
Aa, göremiyorlar.
I can get closer to them.
Ölüm de göremiyor.
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
Ne oldu lan?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to
O
hide.
zaman bana asayı ver.
Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Mürver asa mı lan bu? Herhalde mürver asa bu. Şimdi fight zamanı.
Felt such power. Depulso! Bombarda!
Neredesiniz lan? Çıkın ortaya. Güzel.
Bombarda! Defender! Descender! Bombarda! Depulso! Descender! Defender! Descender! Bombarda! Bombarda! Depulso! Descender! Defender! Bombarda! Depulso! Descender! Defender! Bombarda! Defender! Descender! Bombarda!
Topla şunların hepsini. Mürver asayı da aldık. Burada da bir fight dönecek gibi sanki. Oo, güzel.
Bombarda! Defender!
38K.
Defender! Descender! Bombarda!
Lan! Öyle değil.
Defender! Descender! Depulso! Bombarda! Descender! Defender!
Ne manyak vuruyor oğlum bu ata.
Bombarda! Defender! Descender! Bombarda! Defender! Descender! Bombarda!
Ve yarı.
Bombarda!
Birini öldürdük. Yahu.
Descender! Bombarda! Defender!
da gitti. Yeter artık. Ölümü de tokatlarım gerekirse. Buradan ne alacağız? Şimdi ne oluyor?
A simple stone. This must be for me.
Felsefe taşı mı? Felsefe taşı mı bu?
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
Ne demek istiyorsun hoca?
She's gone. Neve's dead.
Oh, poor Neve. Gone so young.
Neym'in öldüğü an mı bu?
Be a treasure to us forever.
Ölüm Neym'in başında bekliyordu.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
O ne demek hocam?
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Hogwarts'ın eski müdürü. Ona yaraşır bir sınav olmuş. Güzel olmuş. Artefaktı da çıkardı.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
İnşallah.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands,
saw what I did for my father.
Güç gözünü kör etmiş bu. Biz olarak çok kötü şeyler yapacak.
One is in some kind of pain.
Ne yapıyorsun lan?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
İnsanların acılarını alıp kendine güç olarak kullanıyor.
Revelio.
Sandık falan yok mu hocam?
Confringo.
Yokmuş. Yeni gelen kişi kim olacak acaba?
Is it true?
Hasan Bakar.
Completed the first 3 trials.
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it?
Bunu bir sonraki sınava.
Did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
Sorma reis ya.
And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely.
Tabii kim olacak başka?
That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably
Lodgok ölmüş de olabilir.
plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Buradaki görevimiz de bitti herhalde. Evet. ...31 levelde olduk. Yeni görev daha gelmedi. Kayıt kaç dakika olmuş ona bakalım bir. Kayıt 1 saat olmuş bile. Bu bölümü de burada bitirelim. Bir sonraki bölümde yeni hocanın, yeni bekçinin göreviyle görüşmek üzere. Kendinize iyi bakın. Keyifli seyirler.